Hello everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Shield. Last time, did not mean to hit that. We got our starter, which was Sobble. I checked with a friend who was supposed to name it, and we got George the Sobble and Kato the Bookity. Also, we went through the wild area, saw some of the Pokemon that could spawn there. Not even close to all of it. This time, we got an opening ceremony to get ready for at the Budew Inn. Yeah. Looks like you both got yourselves registered. Oh, hey, Sonia. What are you doing at our hotel? I'm researching the mysterious Pokemon that are said to be in this slumbering world. I reckon if I look into some of Galar's legends, I might figure something out. Here to join me? You're here anyway. What's this then? It's a statue of the hero who once saved the Galar region. I could run through the legend real quick if you fancy. The short version. Long ago, a black storm covered the Galar region. Hey, welcome in, Pen. Glad you can make it. People called it the darkest day. The land was assaulted by gigantic Pokemon, but they were defeated by a single young hero, bearing a sword and shield, hence the name of the games. This statue here is meant to depict the young hero of that legend. I suppose the hero must have been about as strong as Lee then. Looks like you're going to have your hands full with plenty of research though. Black storms and swords and shields and all. Will you be alright? Of course I will. I'll muddle through somehow, don't you worry. You two are staying here at the hotel tonight though, aren't you? Shouldn't you check in? Probably so. We'll look out for you too, Sonia. If we hear anything about any hero or whatnot, we'll tell you. What's the problem with those guys? I can't check in. We came all the way out to this big city so that we could properly cheer on gym challengers. Team Yell is here to help after all. You're in for a battle if you want to stop us. I'm up for that. Did we tell you? You get in our way and you're in for a battle. Team Yell is all about helping. Helping one very special trainer win the gym challenge, that is. We want to make sure she gets cheered on nice and proper. And now you're gonna help us make some noise. Team Yell is the quote-unquote evil organization. They're just super fans. That's it. But we'll run into them quite a bit. Sub also learned Water Pulse. We never showed it. Now that was easy. Went looking for a fight and I lost. I'm so pathetic. $700. Give me a break here. Team Yell, get revenge for me, would ya? Of course I got you covered. What could be better than a battle in a lovely hotel lobby? The battle theme's okay. There's just other evil organizations that have much better themes. Like Team Flare or Team Magma and Aqua. We'll do Swift. George has reached level 14. I must have got a bit carried away being in this swanky hotel and all. Sorry for getting in your way. Another $700. Oh man, the swanky sophisticated Aaron here had me off my game. I couldn't keep my cool. I wasn't expecting checking in would be such a big fuss, Happy. What's going on, sneaking in some Pokemon battles without me? Don't think you could get ahead of me that easily. I need to get some training in, so I'm joining. Here, I'll even heal you up your Pokemon too. We didn't even take any damage. Actually, yeah, we did, but not much. I'm Pop, one of this year's gym challengers, and the one who's gonna be the next champion. Now, let's have us a nice 2-on-2. I can already hear my victory coming. The only sound you'll make is a whimper of defeat. This time it's a double battle. Very rare in this game, actually. And it's basically just the first two runs, but together. We win. My voice is so sure, but I'm sad. I want to yell, but I'm unsure. I came to see the gym challenge opening ceremony, but this is awful. 1400. Guess it was defeat I heard coming. I think I'm about to cry. What are you doing here? Marley? Nothing, we was just... I know you all are terribly curious about the other gym challengers, but you gotta show a bit of restraint. Sorry about them. They're just a bunch of my fans. Call themselves Team Yell and follow me around cheering for me. I think they've let it go to their heads a bit. Come on, you lot. Back home with you now. They're just so caught up with wanting to support me and all that they tend to get a bit shirty with other gym challengers. Sorry if they caused you any trouble. So you're a gym challenger too? Gino, was it? Pretty impressive that you already have a set of fans to call your own. And now we check in. I'll talk to her first. They're just so caught up with wanting to support me and... you're just saying the same thing. I guess we probably should head to the front desk to get checked in. Good evening and welcome to the Badoo Drop-In. You must be one of the Pokemon trainers entering the gym challenge. Yes. Yes, young Master Happy. I see the league has booked a room for you. And if I might, thank you for helping us out of a sticky situation with those hooligans earlier. I hope you have a pleasant stay here with us. Sleep well. Because the game didn't just fully heal us, that also does. The next morning. Morning! So this is it. Now my legend really begins. Watch out, Happy. I'll beat you to Motostoke Stadium. So the gym challenge is finally starting. I'd wish you luck, but I'm afraid I'm gonna be the one to win. Gym Challenger, the opening ceremony is starting soon. Please allow me to escort you to the gym stadium. You can say no and just walk it, but... Alright, follow close and be careful not to lose sight of me. You could just teleport there. We've made it to the stadium entrance. Please hurry to the opening ceremony. I can't wait for the first match. Pretty soon, I'll have so many fans, I'll have to fight them off like Lee does. Challenger Happy, wasn't it? We must ask that gym challengers wear their uniforms for all official events. The opening ceremony marks the beginning of the gym challenge. So, you know what that means. That's right. I'll need you to get changed as well. Wonderful! You look sharp as a pin. That 718 there, that really is the number for you. Now, we're ready at last for the opening ceremony for this year's gym challenge. This is cool. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Rose, Chairman of the Pokemon League. I know that everyone gathered here and everyone watching from home have all been waiting for this big moment. It is my pleasure to announce that finally the Galar Region Gym Challenge will now begin. Yes, the Gym Challenge. Participants must defeat the 8 gym leaders and gather the 8 badges to prove their skills as a trainer. Only the most worthy will have the honor of challenging the greatest champion in history. Now I would like to invite the gym leaders to show themselves. The fighting farmer, here's the grass expert, Milo. The raging wave, it's the master water types, Nessa. the ever-burning man of fire. Here comes the fire-type veteran, Kabu. The silent boy of mystery, Alistair, friend to ghost types. The master of fantastic theater. It's the charming fairy-type user, Opal. The ice-cold professional. Please welcome the ice-type master, Melanie. And last but not least, the tamer of dragons. It's Raihan, the top gym leader. Unfortunately, we're missing one, but these are the gym leaders that we in the Galar region have tried to call our own. Right. Standing there on the pitch in the stadium in front of everyone, there's really no words for it, but I could barely contain myself. My heart's racing. We made it at last, Top. I do too, Happy. So you're the two trainers our champion endorsed himself. Welcome, and it's a delight to meet you. I'm Rose, of course. Oh, what's this? I see you both already possess Dynamax bands. How wonderful. It seems you two have been led here by the guiding light of the wishing stars. By the way, it was my wonderful company that invented those Dynamax bands, you know? I dare say this year's gym challenge is looking to be an absolute blast. Very good indeed. That means the whole Galar region is in for some excitement. The gym challenge is an excellent opportunity to show off your Dynamax Pokemon. Now, I'm terribly sorry, but there's some urgent business I need to attend to, so I must be out of the way. The best of luck to both of you. Well, he seems nice. The chairman certainly seems to be in high spirits. Now listen closely, you two. You're both only just started on your path as trainers. If you want to win, you need to do more than just train your Pokemon. You need to train yourselves, too. Let's do it. You know the Gym Challenge has a set order that you've got to visit the gyms in, right? The first is in Turffield, and to get there, we need to head to Route 3. The Gym Challenge is an event in which aspiring trainers travel around the Galar region to try to collect the badges from 8 of its gyms. To earn a gym badge, you have to compete in that gym's mission and also defeat its leader. I could go back to the wild area because I really want to get member number 3, but I'm gonna wait till after the first gym to do so. Challenger Happy, the chairman asked me to deliver this gift to you. A gift, such a wonderful thing. From the chairman, such a wonderful man. Excuse me. The gift is access to the flying taxi. They allow you to, in a word, fly. Calling a flying taxi will allow you to travel quickly back to areas you've already been to. It's basically the HM Fly, but for free. If you use the flying taxi, you will use a well-trained Corviknight that will zip you across the Galar region to your destination in no time at all. Start with you, I'll read a segment from the Flying Taxi user manual. Press X and select the town map, and just select the town you want to go to. Oh wait, your next goal should be Turffield, isn't that right? We're traveling to a new place, it's best to get there on your own 2 legs, don't you think? So, we can't just fly there. But we saw this last time too, at the Pokemon Center. There's something in Wedgehurst Forest, and I wanted to wait to fly to get there. This was very tempting to put on the team, but it just barely didn't make the cut. The train to the Isle of Armor has arrived. Those with an armor pass, please board the train. Do you have an armor pass? Naturally. I have made all the proper preparations, which you can absorb with unclouded eyes. Please allow me to check the pass. Slow. To meet a Slowpoke. Such a thing is simply elegant. Uh-oh. Looks like another one's gone on the train and ridden over from the Island of Armor. You don't need the DLC to get this! Could this be your first time ever seeing a Galarian Slowpoke? Where they're from might be different, but they're still there. But they're still just as carefree as any other Slowpoke. There's a lot of Slowpoke living on the Isle of Armor. Not sure if they feel like traveling or what, but sometimes a few board the train. Slow. You're a Pokemon trainer, right? If Slowpoke blocks the ticket gate, it'll cause trouble for other customers. Slowpoke are actually pretty heavy, so do you think you could catch it for me? Slow. Battle Slowpoke in order to catch it. This, I believe, can be shiny. I'm not gonna hunt for it, but I think it's worth it mentioning. It is level 12, so right now it would be good for the team. But, like I said, barely missed the cut. Man, we got it. Sorry if I'm yawning a lot. I did a lot of work today. Anyway, thanks much. Slowpoke could be a big trouble to move sometimes. How interesting. I must say, your catching style was quite simply elegant. We apologize for the wait. We have checked your armor pass. All aboard the train to the Isle of Armor. Mind your step when boarding. Please be aware there will be a connection along the way. Understood? I'm headed to an island called the Isle of Armor. I've heard it's a place where one can catch rare Pokemon and do lots of training. Perhaps we shall meet again sometime. Oh, but please excuse me. I could do this now. And show up the first thing for the DLC. The Isle of Armor is actually based on what level you are, instead of just putting it at post-game stuff. So it is tempting. I want to get the first badge and add a third party member before visiting there. just so we're a little more extra prepared. But I wanted to show off Slowpoke before actually moving on. And I'm also going to put Kato in the lead. There you are. I've been waiting. I flew to a different town. Let's have a battle, you and me. We'll get in a bit of training. Okay. I knew you'd be up for it. We've got to stay cuter than anyone else if we want to steal the spotlight from our rivals. And round 3 against Hop. He's still got the same 3 Pokemon. Keep up. This is our chance to see if we're ready. Wooloo has gained 1 whole level since that double battle. It is level 11. But I think Kato's got it. First hit did a critical. Letting a critical hit like that, you're pretty tough when you get serious. And Wooloo fainted. 200 experience for that. Kato goes to level 15. Next up is Scorbunny, level 14. So I'm going to swap to George. Water Pulse. Typical. Should have known you mastered type matchups. And it's still stuck on Ember. Look at you, Swift. Oh, he had a potion. Yeah, 7 trainers can heal too. Back to a corner, you got it all wrong. This will just make the victory even better. Rookity is only level 12. And I think we win. Yep. Was that really good trading? Looks like I better keep my guard up. $1,100 for that. Just what I expect from my rival. You know what? I'll even give you one of my lead cards. That's how good I think you did in that battle. Topps lead card. Our gym challenge starts right now. From here in Motostoke. Although the first gym leader will have to challenge us in a town far away from here. Still, You'd better believe I'm going to keep my winning streak. Keep on winning my way to that championship match. Hello, Galar. Meet your new next champion. From the Sleepy Town of Postwick, it's me, Hup. He is way too focused on that. I'm a heal. I got 6 potions, so... I should buy more, actually. Oh, there's another guy right here. I'm gonna buy 10 more potions. Oh, he sells technical machines. So, Helping Hand only helps in, well, double battles. Protect will guarantee that you basically take no damage from one hit, but if you keep spamming it, it can fail. Safeguard will prevent any status conditions for 5 turns. Reflect actually boosts physical defense. Light Screen does special. Ground is an offensive special move. That could be good for Sobble. And if you have other Pokemon use it too, it boosts the damage. Volswipe is probably the one I could recommend the most. It basically brings a Pokemon down to 1 HP and cannot feint them from attacking. We did get some stuff from the wild area, so that could be worth it. I'm actually gonna go ahead and buy it. We'll see if something can learn it. I don't think between our 2 Pokemon anything can, but no. But that's fine. Yeah, we can find Growlithe here. So if you really want that. But there's a Tyrogue, which can evolve into one of 3 Pokemon. I believe Hitmonchan, I want to say if the attack is higher, Hitmonlee if the defense is higher, and if both are equal, which is really hard to get, you get Hitmontop. All of which are pure fighting. But you can also find those 3 later. You saw the opening ceremony, right? Then you know why I'm excited and want to battle. And she sends out Vulpix. We're going to start with Fury Attack. And now we got to do Peck. And there's Payback just to finish it. Very easy. I lost, but I'm still excited. $1,000 for that. I've been studying foreign languages, computers, and Pokemon. Schoolgirl Hannah sends out a Pancham. This is a pure fighting type. And has a weird way to evolve. I believe you have to get to level 33 with a dark type in your team. Nice, kind of avoided the circle throw. And then it won. Kato grew to level 16 and wants to learn Pluck. This is better than Peck because it actually has a second effect. If a Pokemon is holding a berry and gets hit by Pluck, the one using Pluck gets to eat it and use its effects. So, I'm gonna learn that. It's also stronger too, so there's also that. What? I lost? My Pokemon Savvy wasn't enough? $900. I didn't mean to run into this. Don't blame yourself if you keep running into Zigzagoon and they're non-stop zigzagging in the field. Which I love how the Pokédex says that. Can be hard to avoid. If we go over here, we see a Sparkle with a Burn Heal. And you can see there's a TM up on that ledge. You can see how it runs in zigzag and... Oh, that is so tempting to catch now. But we have to wait. Oh, instead of a Pokemon, I found a trainer. I'll have to check how strong you are. You're gonna see my hand for a second. I was actually checking something really quick. Badoo! Could be a good addition to your team if you chose Sobble. Actually, if you chose Scorbunny, sorry. It is a grass poison type. I believe it also can have poison touch. So if you hit it physically, it could poison you. Probably not the best idea to use Pluck on it, but you know. Gossifleur is the new Sword and Shield grass type. It's just a grass type. Our bird eats grass. George was so close to leveling up. Your Pokemon too strong. $700 for that. Let me check on them. I do still have my rare candy I could use. Just not worth it right now. There we go. We're fully healed. Hey, a gym challenger. You looked really sad there during the opening ceremony. Oh, but where's Hop? He went a different way. Well, you're rivals after all. I guess it makes sense you train on your own. Oh, I know. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about something a bit interesting. You see that building over there? It's a company owned by Chairman Rose. You can never go to that building, by the way. They show it off like you could get there, you can't. Just past Route 3, there's a mine where they dig up ore. that building over there processes it into energy. In other words, the chairman is responsible for providing the Galar region with its energy too. Can't say I really get him, but the chairman seems like a pretty brilliant guy, right? Here, a little something for a chin wag with me. It's an escape rope. You never have to buy another one. Because this one counts as a key item. If you use it in a dungeon, just like in other games, you instantly get out of it. I just fully healed my Pokemon's health. And she wants to heal them too. Well, I guess I got the uses back for all my moves. The way to turf field is pretty long, but that's a kind of challenge on its own, right? Good luck. Okay, bye. Oh, I saw shiny. We got a revive. There is one Pokemon of interest that I want to go over right now. And it's already out. Roly-Coly. It starts out as a pure rock type, but gets an awesome typing once it evolves once. It turns into a rock fire type. It's actually pretty good too. Even for a rock type, that thing's pretty bulky. Were you thinking of passing through without even looking at my Pokemon? I was gonna fight you on the way back. Schoolgirl Kayla. Kaylee? Bye, Kaylee. She has a Purloin, a pure dark type. We're gonna do Pluck. I could probably show off home colors because we had our attack lowered. And Fear Attack takes it out in one hit. Up to 5. There we go. George is now level 16. 31 special attack. That's crazy. She also has a Skwovet. Skwovets are nice because I think typically most trainers put a berry on it. There we go. And we win. Win or lose, I don't mind. I just want to show off my Pokemon. 900 bucks for that. George is our first Pokemon to evolve. George has evolved into Drizzile. It is still a pure water type, and let's go over it. It is now 2'4" and 25 pounds. Highly intelligent, but also very lazy. It keeps enemies out of its territory by laying traps everywhere. Before we check out that tree, I wanted to grab TM37 Beat Up. This is the only attack that could hit up to 6 times. Multi-hit moves typically hit up between 2 and 5. And I believe Oh, I thought Wickedy could learn it. From Curious George to Furious George. Just you wait. George gets even better. It's a tree where Pokemon hoard their food. Do you want to shake it? Do not shake this a lot. 2 Pecha Berries. I'll shake again. A Persim Berry. I think we're good. You picked up everything that fell from the tree. 2 Pecha Berries, 1 Persim, and no, 2 Orange Berries. If you shake it too much, there's a chance you could run into a wild Pokemon in this tree, and they will grab half of the berries off the ground. No, you cannot predict when that Pokemon will fall. But they will never fall on the first shake, so that's kind of helpful. The Persim Berry will cure confusion. That's very good to have. And the Pecha Berry gets rid of poisoning on its own. We also got the escape rope. A mailman. I'll show you what I carry. Letters and victory. Postman Tad. He has a Delibird, an ice flying type. Level 14 too, wow. Present. Present is its only move, I believe. It has a 10% chance to heal half your health, by the way. Yeah, it's not a good move. Kato is good to level 17. There's a reason why I'm training Kato specifically, and you'll see why. Turns out I was carrying your victory. 1,300 for that. We're getting a lot of money from this. Once in a while, you'll see a trainer, or not a trainer, just a person with a camp on a route. If you talk to them and do cooking, it could fully heal that way. I did not mean bag. Let me just check how much experience each one needs. 300. Okay. It's time to show off Drizzile. The new George. Every Pokemon's got a type or two, and every type has its strong points and weak points. Like how Drizzile's great against rock, ground, fire, but weak to electric and grass. Sizzlipede! I love its typing. It is a fire bug. We're so much taller than it too. And Dottler is actually a bug psychic. We're gonna do Water Pulse. It does Struggle Bug, which lowers my special attack. That's not great for a special attacker like Drizzile. But we still take it out. Level 17 George. I'm weak to people older than me. 800 bucks. You can find Sizzlepede in the grass when you see that exclamation point. I did debate Sizzlepede as a fire type for the team. The 4 times weakness to rock told me no. Oh yeah, me and my little sister have set ourselves up as pop-up Pokemon Center service. Not that we extended one if we could or should. Galar Mine is pretty rough on the team, isn't it? I'll heal up your Pokemon for you, friend. That's also why I don't get why the camp's there. They give you one whole battle, and then you get a full heal anyway. In the Galar Mine, you can find one of my favorite ground types. This was a very tough decision between Corviknight or Drillbur. Drillbur's typing when evolved is Steel Ground. Oh, that's good. Ultimately, I thought Steel Flying was just better. Which, weakness-wise, it is. Oh, we got a Story Piece. That's a really good selling item. My favorite part of this area. See these mine tracks? You can actually find Roly-Coly's evolved form right on them. See if I can get it to happen. It's not often that you'll see it. But it does happen. And you can actually encounter it and catch it. Gotta revive. My work partner and I are in perfect sync even in battle. Worker Keith starts out with Roggenrola. A pure rock type. Not good for Koda. Or Kato. And that was all he had. Looks like we wanted to say 1400 exactly for that. If we go down here and head up, we find an item. 3 Great Balls, which are better than the Pokeballs. If we head back outside, we're now up here, I could get TM54 Rocket Blast. This is basically the rocket type move equivalent of Fury Attack. Or what's a Fury Swipe to you now? Yeah, Fury Attack and Fury Swipes both do the same thing. I want to put Kato in the lead, but this whole area is just full of rock types. Even trainers that only use rock types. A bird has a big disadvantage here. There it is! There's the Roly-Coly. The evolved form. In order to do good work, I can't slack off on training. Worker Georgia. She starts off with a Timber. This is a pure fighting type. I actually just recently tried it in Pokemon Black and White, and wow, it's good. I was tempted to get this, but it is a trade evolution, so kind of hard to get fully evolved. Except the fact you can catch its about one later, I think. I'm gonna swap to Kato here, because it's actually strong against fighting. Fury attack. And another Timber. There we go. It's barely taking damage from this. I think 3 Fury attacks did a quarter of its health. That's not great. But Pluck should finish it. Yeah. Don't let that fight ruin Timber for you. It's very durable if you give it the right item with the right nature. If you give it a plus defense nature, oh my god. It can take pretty much anything. Kato evolves as well. This is why I've been trying to focus on him, or focus on her. Corvisquire is actually the 3rd pure flying type. Of all 1,000 Pokemon nowadays, 3 pure flying types are crazy. That was number 3. It is now 2'7" at 35 pounds, heavier than Drizzile. The lessons of many harsh battles have taught it how to accurately judge an opponent's strength. Our whole team just got a lot stronger. By going this way, we get TM26, Scary Face. This will actually harshly lower your enemy's speed, so they can't move as fast. It can be helpful. Yeah. Up ahead is a very unique Pokemon. I actually like it, but we gotta train the battle first. Working women are good at Pokemon battles too. No one said anything about them being bad at it. Worker Sandra starts out with Diglett, something you can find in the wild area. It's a pure ground type, really fast, but bad defenses. Kind of critical. George is about to hit level 18. And she ends it with Trilbur. The team I played might be mostly attackers, by the way, but it's the types that I really focused on, and George grew to level 18. There might be some tanks in it. Hang on. Yeah. Over here. is Woobat. This is a psychic flying type that evolves by friendship. You can get that instantly in Pokemon camps. Well, not Pokemon camps, but by doing camping. Keep playing with it, keep feeding it. After feeding it once and playing, like throwing the ball or using that stick with the bell, leave, do exactly one fight, don't let Woobat fade, and go back into a camp and just keep doing that. Eventually it just evolves early on. I was looking for items, but I found a trainer. Worker Russell. He has a Bully-Coly. It's not great for Corvisquire, but I also got Payback, which is neutral damage. That did pretty good damage, actually. It has boost for +1 speed, but yeah, our bird outspeeds a rock. I know that thing has a rock type move. Well, we ate our berry. Yeah, you can tell the Woodberry already pretty much lost its use. It still helps. Just 10 health isn't as much as 50. If only I used an item effectively when I was in a pinch. 1500. If you check over here, we find a pair of heavy-duty boots. There's a bunch of traps that Pokemon can do. Like, trying to think of it. Well, there's spikes, poison spikes, toxic spikes, sorry. The purify of those boots prevent traps from happening on you at all. But there's a revive for me. And another item. 2 super potions. Those are good. That heals 60 health. We don't even have 60 health on a Pokemon, so that's just a full heal. You know what? I'm gonna give George the Mystic Water and get the Silk Scarf to Kato. Alright. Coming this way, I'd advise against it. Any trainer with a wishing star is in for a beating from me and my Pokemon. We saw this person, and this is a guy, by the way. We saw him at the opening ceremony. He gave us attitude, but no, he didn't say anything, but he walked past us with attitude. You're the gym challenger endorsed by the champion, aren't you? What a joke. You are aware that the chairman is more important than the champion, right? I was chosen by the chairman himself, so that makes me more amazing than you. I suppose I should prove beyond doubt just how pathetic you are and how strong I am. Bead! I'm gonna be calling him Bead. I'm pretty sure it's Bede or something. I like calling him Bead. He is a psychic type trainer. So, if you just get a dark type, you pretty much win this fight. They start off with Solosis, a pure psychic type, level 13, and it's dead. That was that was much faster than I thought it was gonna be. I'll just give your Pokemon a little chance to shine, that's all. Sure. Next up is Gothita, another pure psychic type, level 15. Not bad. It has Tickle. I'll do Pluck. Womp womp. Fury attack. Yeah, minus attack really hurts Corvisquire specifically. And it has Psybeam. Uh-oh. That was the critical. Okay. That was just the critical. It's fine. I'm gonna swap because you just got confused. That's a 50% chance that you'd hit yourself in an attack. And the damage is actually based on your physical attack stat. Oh dear, what have I been doing? Well, whatever. Let's just get this over with. Last but not least is Hatenna, another pure psychic. Level 16. And we do Swift. Now, I'd say you could put confusion on your enemies. What it feels like is like, it's supposed to be a 50% chance of confused Pokemon hitting themselves. For you, it feels like it's a 75, and for some reason, with anyone else in the game, it's more like a 10. It just never happens. I see. Well, that's fine. I wasn't really trying all that hard anyway. 1900. Oh, that was unexpected. I suppose you're more able than I thought. Naturally, I'll remember your battle style and strategies now. I'm sure to easily defeat you if and when we face each other in an official match. Now that we've established that, I won't waste any more time on you. I've already gathered every wishing star in this area. Bag of Stardust, that's another selling item. And we made it through the Galar Mine. We're already done. Welcome to Route 4. Hey, me and my big sister have set ourselves up as pop-up Pokemon centers. Not that we accidentally won if we could or should. You've done a good job making it this far. I'll heal your team for you. We needed that. We're now on Route 4 and we can actually see the next town. Only took us an hour. We got another berry tree here. Cherry, ooh. Okay, I'm stopping. That's a really good berry. Cherry berries will cure paralysis. Pecha berry, we've seen. Leppa berry. You're gonna want like 1,000 of them. they actually heal 10 power points to a single move per berry. They're very good in long areas where you just can't heal. Energy powder. Oh boy, don't use this. It is a very bitter medicine that can heal 60 health, but it makes your Pokemon hate you. The whole point of Pokemon is to have things like you. We get 3 Nest Balls for that. And some new Pokemon. Electrike. Now we're starting to get into pure electrics. Electric is okay up in type. It's only really good against flying and water. But they do typically learn dark type moves, or that's a rare spawn. I was so tempted to put this on the team as our normal type. And yes, there will be a normal type, just not Eevee. As you might know, Eevee can evolve into 8 different Pokemon, making it the best chance for different playthroughs. It barely missed out as our normal type. While it is good, the one I'm thinking of just does something better. 50 years of racing Pokemon. Did you come to see the progress of my work? This might be a challenge if he's been training for 50 years. Pokemon Breeder Bradley. That's Electrike. This might actually get bad. I also like to double check something. Of course they use a potion. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Starting to rain here. Payback. Lotad. I love its typing. I love Lotad. It is a water grass type. It takes 1/4 of the damage from, well, water. And it's a grass type that takes neutral damage from fire and grass, but yeah, they really should add another Eevee evolution. I don't think they're going to. The last one was Pokemon X and Y. That was over a decade ago. It's sad to say, but I think they're done with Eevee. If I had the choice of picking what type I wanted Eevee to be next, fighting or flying would be awesome. And we just picked up Kato's best item, a sharp beak. This will boost the power of flying type moves. And I do have 2 rare candies now, so I'm gonna give one to George. Yeah, it's only 100 experience and I could have got it, but... George wants to learn the move Tearful Look. This will lower a target's attack and special attacks. That's better than Growl. I love how derpy Lotad is. Yes. He's a special little guy. Like... got Rock Blast. Kato can learn Scary Face. That could be good. That could be decent. It's time for the one and only pure Steel type, not in the Ouija but on the swoop. Galarian Meowth. Oh boy. I love the detail of one thing with Meowth. And I'm talking about all its forms. They're all weak to fighting. Normal Meowth from Red and Blue is a pure normal. That would be cool. That would also be really easy to do because of the Everstone, though. Anyway, Kintonian Meowth is a normal type. Alolan Meowth became a dark type. This is a Steel type. All three of those types are weak to fighting. And they all do one thing really well. They're good physical attackers who are typically fast. I was thinking Alolan Meowth for a Steel type as well, because that's pretty good. Again, the flying type added to Steel is just too good to pass. I see a Sparkly. We got a Repel. I'm doing special training while camping to train my Pokemon. The finishing touch will be a battle with you. We got Pokemon Breeder Jame, Hame, I don't know. And they have the Meowth. That comment took me way off guard. I love that Alolan Meowth is uber sassy, and this one looks like a homeless man. We got Cat, Attitude Cat, and Homeless Cat. Also, I do like this, but it is a bit weird. Galarian Meowth does not evolve into a Persian. It evolves into something called Berserker. I don't know why that one had to be different, but it's still a good Pokemon. I mean, that's not wrong. It's definitely not wrong. It does kind of... It's got the beard for it. Seedot's also a good grass type from Gen 3. It turns into a grass dark type. And I think finally they have Butterfree, a bug flying type, which unfortunately is weak to birds. I wonder if this is going to do both big damage because they technically went first. Nah, that looked about normal. And it's down. Kato has reached level 20. We're doing pretty good on levels. I was sure my Pokemon were in top condition. You can find Diglett right here too, and it's kind of funny. Because if you whistle, you make it go underground. I gotta lie, I'm a little annoyed whenever they make what is clearly a variant. Just yeah. They do that with Alolan Marowak and well, yeah, it's a good Pokemon. I like it. Ghost Fire is such a good type combo. When there's an energy root, same thing. Pokemon hate you for using it, but it is about 120 health recovery. Yeah, Wiglet being a Diglett, yeah. Silver Powder. This will boost the power of bug moves if you have, like a Butterfree or something. I'm gonna give Kato a little break. I think level 20 is about where I want him. Or her. I keep saying that. Okay, now I say, a wild Pokekid has appeared. Pokekid Sunny. I love the Pokekids because they wear costumes of their Pokemon that they have. Except in this case, they have a Milcery, a pure fairy type. Milcery was very tempting to add because it's so unique. It has 64 different forms when evolved. It depends on what sweet you give it, which way you spin, which I can show you after this fight, and how long you do it. And now's the point where I realized I never showed off what happens if you spin. Oh, it's already over? So, spinning. You do it enough and you literally spin in a circle. And you do Leon's champion pose. But by spinning, you mix up a Milcery and evolve it. But it has to have a sweet. Something we haven't seen yet. But there's a paralyzed heal. That's pretty good. I wanted that TM first. Appearing with a Pika. Pokekid Rise. See what I mean? The costumes of them are just adorable. They also look really soft, honestly. But Joltik is a pretty cool typing. Yeah. Just had an idea for a new Pokemon game based on Australia. Oh, I would not play that. And the legendaries are all giant bugs? Nah. That makes sense, but I would not play that. Joltik is an electric bug. It's not a spider, it is a tick. Grubbin, another pure bug type. I'm so downhearted. $600 for that. If we get TM7 Pin Missile. This is a bug, I believe a grass type move that also hits 2 to 5 times in rapid succession. If you go with Jolteon, the evolved form of Eevee. I like the bug that's a little loaf. If you go with Jolteon, it can actually learn that. I don't think either of our Pokemon can learn that. Nope. I'm gonna sort by number really quick. So we got the Super Powder. Yeah. We do have one more Pokekit to face. I'm an Eevee. I'm full of possibilities. Sorry. Eevee! Pure normal type. I'd go over how to evolve Eevee with everything. It's just a lot. Firestone for Flareon. Jolteon is a Thunderstone. Vaporeon, a pure water type, is a water stone. It used to be complicated for Leafeon and Glaceon, but now it's just the, I believe, the Leaf Stone and Ice Stone. High Friendship during the day gives you Espeon, but you can't have a Fairy type move on it. Same idea with Umbreon, just at night. And High Friendship with the Fairy move gives you Sylveon. Well, where do you think you're going? Yeah. Wooloo crashed into you and stopped. Hey, we saw him at the opening ceremony! Wait, are you okay? You took that tackle head on. Oh, you must be one of those gym challengers, right? Yeah. Well, I thought so. I saw you at the opening ceremony. My name's Milo. I'm a gym leader and rather partial to grass types. I've been itching to see how good the champion-endorsed gym challengers are. Let me find out at the gym stadium. Just head on through this route and you'll run into my stadium. See you there. Come on now, back to the stadium with you too. We can't keep the gym challengers waiting. I love Wooloo. You know, it would be so cool to see a farm with Wooloo, Miltank, and Tauros. And maybe Mudbray and Mudsdale. Look, just take a look at that, Happy. That's Turffield Stadium down there. The gym leader's just returned too. Milo's his name. But the place is jam-packed with challengers. It would be ages before our turn comes up. Oh, But Sonia was looking for you, Happy. She wanted to ask you about something. She tried asking me, but I had no idea. She's up on that what's-her-face hill. You know the one. What, you don't know the hill? Well, have a look at their map if you're not sure. And there's a Yamper. Oh, if it isn't Sonia's Yamper, he's a good boy. He is the best boy. He'll show you the way. You can actually catch a Yamper, and it has one of the best abilities of all time. If you throw a Pokeball with it out and it fails, it actually goes and fetches the Pokeball. So you don't lose it. I mean, unfortunately, Legend ZA made that obsolete, but you know. But first, 3x attacks. Those will boost your physical attack by, I think, 1 stage. And over here, a Leaf Stone. I could get Leafeon if I wanted. Thanks, Yamper. How'd you come? Because I wanted to hear your thought. So, that Geoglyph, what do you think of it? Dynamax? Because it looks like something giant. Seems likely. It certainly looks like a gigantic Pokemon. I suppose people 3,000 years ago could have just imagined this. But it looks too similar to Dynamax. It can't be a coincidence. A long time ago, a black storm covered the Galar region. Giant Pokemon ran rapid. But what was that black storm that they called the Darkest Day? What connection does it have to Dynamax? Guess I'm the lucky lady who will be looking into that. Gran sure gives me a lot to do. Thanks for your thoughts on the matter. As thanks, I'll give you a lead card. Milo's lead card. How did you get that? Milo's a grass-type leader. Grass-type gym leader. Things would go well for you if you use fire, flying, or bug. There is also ice and poison. That I'd have to check. Because I know there's so many Pokemon that use Leaf Stones to evolve. Take these two. It'd be pretty bad if your Pokemon weren't in fighting form. She will give you 2 revives. Go on then. Get yourself to Turffield Stadium and battle yourself silly. Before leaving, there is an overpowered item you can get. Also, you see this kid right here? Put your face here. They'll laugh at you. Anyway, this kid you want to talk to. A treasure lies buried somewhere in Turffield. According to this treasure map, the trick to finding the treasure lies in the standing stones. Seek yourself 3 standing stones with grass before the other ones. Use well that strength and find then the strength of its strength within the end. Definitely not if you remind to find what time is left behind. That's what it says, but I can't make heads or tails of it. It is all about the first 3 gyms. Where there's flying, so that's not it. Where there's poison, that's not it. It's a simpler puzzle than what she says. One of the stones says grass, like this. What's this? Something's carved into the stone. It says grass. Quickly go up here. We're heading back up to that hill, but not quite. We go over here, and I believe it's this one. Yes. What's this? Something's carved into the stone. It says water. Now we run all the way back. But we keep going past the Pokemon Center. I saw that sparkle. I will grab it in a second. What's this? Something's carved into the stone. It says fire. There's something buried in the ground. The Expert Belt. This will slightly boost the power of super effective moves, instead of just boosting the power of a type. If there's a Pokemon that you have that can learn like 4 different type of attacking moves, the Expert Belt can help. I just talked about this earlier, where Penn mentioned bringing Eevee to level 100 for a possible new evolution. The Everstone will prevent Pokemon from evolving at all. That's funny timing. On this side, TM97 Brutal Swing. You'll literally swing around and hit everything around you. And nothing can learn it. At least not yet. There is a Pokemon we're going to be catching after this gym. And oh boy, is it good. We get another energy root there. And now, we head down. On the other side of the stadium is a Max Revive. This will fully recover a Pokemon if it faints, instead of a normal one giving half health. Take a look at this, Happy. The Grass Gym Badge. I got it in one try. I reckon I'm just about the greatest when it comes to wrangling Wooloo. I've had plenty of practice at it after all. But I'm sure you can win this one too. After all, you are my rival. Okay, bye. Wagger. There's one person you're gonna want to talk to in here. Actually, 2. This trainer with the Blip Bug. Talk to them. You're a gym challenger, right? I'll remember your name if you can receive a grass badge. That will be a point for later. Also, there's a clothing shop. We'll get to that before talking to the second important person here. You know what, Pen? You pick. We got the fighting uniform. I can actually spin to show it. The rock uniform. The bug. Steel. Psychic. Electric. Ground. Flying. Normal. And poison. Which outfit do you think I should buy? Unfortunately, I can only afford one. While we wait, we found the ball guy again. Hey there, thanks for rolling by to have a chat with you, mate. The ball guy. As a sign of our friendship, let me give you a wonderful Pokeball. This is the Friend Ball. A strange Pokeball that will make the wild Pokemon caught with it more friendly than towards you immediately. If you catch a Pokeball with a Friend Ball, it'll become friendly with you in no time. Just like how we became friends. Pokeballs are just full of surprises, don't you think? Same thing in that shop. Let's check the Pokemon Center, see if there's any TMs we could buy. Nope. But will heal. Thanks for waiting. Josiah, the rest of your team should be all better now. Alright. Because of the fact we heard it's a grass-type gym, I'm putting Kato in the lead. And I think I'm gonna buy an outfit and then I'll show it to others later. You know what? Because of Kato, I'm gonna buy the flying one. And then we go back to the Poké Center to change into it. I think. No, we need a clothing store. That's what it is. I don't think this place has one. I know this does. Well, there's still more. We gotta do the gym badge first. Yeah, we'll get the first badge, change outfits, and then get our third party member. Probably call it there. Because I've had a long day. Welcome, Gym Challenger. Allow me to help you through your registration. First thing first, how about a quick refresher about the Gym Challenge? Your goal as a Gym Challenger is to complete each gym mission, defeat every gym leader, and gather the 8 badges. So would you like to attempt the gym mission? If you would like to attempt the gym mission, please change it to your uniform. You lose your bag, but you still have access to it, don't worry. Then, let's let the gym mission begin. Give it your best shot. Kinda like the gym puzzle. Where you just fight trainers, get to the leader. We have to get to that door. And do it basically just a puzzle. For this. Sorry about that. Again, long day. The mission given by Turfield's Pokemon Gym is this. To chase our unruly Wooloo. To that blockade where we've made bales of from our bales of straw over there. Oh, by the way, you can call me Dan. I serve as a referee, and it's also my job to report the results of battles to the League HQ. Now let the gym mission begin. The first gym. If you just walk to a Wooloo, they'll immediately start rolling away from you, and it's funny. All you have to do is get all 20 to those parts, and they'll smash through the barrier for you. Yipper! They are terrified of it. But if you face the trainer before doing the Wooloo, the Yamper will go back to the trainer. So, good tip there. Welcome, Gym Challenger. Sorry, but I'll have to send you packing. It's my job. Gym Trainer Samuel. This whole gym uses nothing but grass type. You have 5 types to work with that can be super effective against it. Bug, poison, ice, fire, and flying. Which is why I've been really trying to train Kato to evolve. George is weak to grass, so I really can't use him. As expected, a gym challenger and their Pokemon are in perfect sync with each other. 1,500 for that. And now we just go back and push them in. You don't want to get too close because they'll start spreading out and do something like that where they get away from you. Yeah, come on. Come on, you. There we go. This time there are 2 Yampers, I believe. Actually, no, I think there's 2 trainers. That's what it is. I wonder if your Pokemon want to use their moves with all their strength if you're great. Gym Trainer Mark. He has a Badoo. It makes sense that the gym trainers would always wear athletic tops, but I just always look lame. I can see that. Badoo and Oddish. Ironically, they're the same type, so there's not really much to go over. I'll give it Bulwark instead of Yamper. That's a weird thing to say, but okay. And Yamper goes there. Meaning the Wooloo can just go around. I think, yeah, there is one more section and then we are good. Now there's 2 Yampers and you can see both. Yeah, there's still only 1 trainer, so the gym leader lies just ahead of you, but that doesn't mean you'll be reaching him. Gym Trainer Leah. Bounsweet, Pure Grass. Its evolved forms are cool. Bounsweet itself, pretty weak. Also, I can't believe I just realized this today, but my TV has the plugs that older systems use, and I have a GameCube. So at some point I could actually stream, I think I have Pokemon XD. I have, Super Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion. Next is the gym leader, right? What a strong challenger. I like how Leon says you have to train yourself too, and all we did was run through a cave and get our bird even better. And it just had to be different. Let's get off these guys going. Yeah. We win. The gates close. Gym mission cleared. Now, because this is our first gym, I really want to let the gym music play. Oh my god. This game is pretty much more of a straight line than anything. And some music is okay. Oh my god, the gym leader music is a banger. Also, fun fact, if you want to, well actually no you can't. Once you do the gym mission, you can't swap box Pokemon. So make sure you have what you want right before the gym leader. We only have 2 team members anyway, so let's do this. I like how he has 6 Pokeballs, which makes him look like a threat. But you'll see. He is a first gym leader after all. My gym's the first one people face, so we get a lot of challengers. That's why I try to keep the gym mission challenging, but that didn't stop you from completing it, Happy. Proper job. Sure seems like you understand Pokemon real well. This is gonna be a doozy of a battle. I'll have to Dynamax my Pokemon if I want to win. Each gym is a hotspot for Dynamaxing. The gym leaders take full advantage of it. Gym Leader Milo. I'm gonna turn this up because I freaking love this song. I'm actually gonna let it play while he's posing. Gossifleur is a pure grass type. Once I can say it's level, I'm just gonna let the music play for a bit. Actually, I do have to go over one more thing. The Dynamax Phenomenon! In the Galar region, Pokemon can become far larger than usual in certain places, like the wild area. This transformation is called Dynamaxing. You gotta press the button and then your Pokemon gets big that next turn. They only can get big for 3 turns, but they get powerful moves called Max Moves. Time for the music for a little bit. Also, I love how the camera will actually move around and show everything. There are actual cameras on the stadium too. Now, if you want, listen to the song on YouTube or the Nintendo Music app. Oh my god. Gossifleur is a pure grass type, level 19. Some of the highest, I think this is the highest level that we've seen so far with trainer Pokemon. It shows that gym leaders are on a different level. Woohoo! We're not gonna be done with that easy. We're as tough as weeds. Eldegoss is the evolved form, and he will Dynamax this. And so, I will too. I love the music change here because it's actually the people in the stadium that you can see singing. Come on then, it's Dynamax time. And we do Max Airstream. That only token for it, that, wow. It has Max Strike, which is a normal type move, by the way. I can do something cool to show it off. Max Darkness. If you you might want to do the move info on these because they're different. Max Airstream, which is any flying type that move that is an attack. 110 power. This will boost ally Pokemon speed. Max Strike can lower target speed. Max Darkness, which I'm about to show, can lower enemy special defense. This is Max Darkness. It didn't quite take it out, but you know, that was the critical. And you can probably guess, if you don't Dynamax, oh my god, max attacks hurt. This will really leave you in shock and awe. Max Overgrowth. That's the grass type move. You barely survived it. It causes an explosion of grass that heals everything over time for like, I think 2 to 5 turns. But it did not matter. Kato did great. And we win. I'm going to turn this back down just a little. The power of grass has wilted. What an incredible gym challenger. We get 3,200 for that. This is my favorite part of gym battles, by the way. Besides the music. That must have been a fulfilling Pokemon battle for you. As proof that you have defeated a gym leader for the gym challenge, allow me to present you with your very own grass badge. After a tough battle with the gym leader, you shake their hand. It's a thing of respect, you know? We can now catch Pokemon up to level 25. That will also let them obey. You need to obtain elite badges in order to compete in the gym challenge. And the only way to gather the badges is to defeat every gym leader. We kinda guessed that. Challenger Happy, my most sincere congratulations on defeating Gym Leader Milo. Please accept this TM to commemorate your victory. We get TM10 Magical Leaf. This is a grass type attack that will never miss. Here, you can have Milo's uniform to go with it. It's a replica, of course. And we get a grass uniform for free. Some advice for you, Happy. The gym challenge has a set order you'll need to follow. So that means your next stop should be in Hulberry to meet Nessa. Hulberry is just beyond Route 5. Or since you got the grass badge, you could head to the wild area. It's a bit tricky to catch Pokemon that are higher level than the Pokemon on your team, but they make powerful allies if you succeed. We're actually going to take his advice. We're heading back to the wild area to get our third team member. Hopefully. It has to be specific weather for it, and I might be catching a few to try to get the nature I want. By the way, Combee is usually really hard to get a female. I was actually debating putting it on my team because it's easier now. I thought I ran into the Combee and not the Minccino. Minccino's cool. It's a pure normal type and gets a lot of hit moves that do multiple hits. With the 2 to 5. Check the Combees in the overworld. If they have that red spot, they're a female. It still is a 12% chance. That's a female. If you see that red dot on the bottom one, get it. Let's see if we can find our team member, though. I did say it was going to be a normal type. So could it be Bunnelby? No. I'm thinking something that will help us with the second gym. You can find Metapod over here and... I don't know if it's going to be out yet. Oh my god, it is. Our third team member is Stuffle. Because of its typing. You probably noticed dark types are a bit hard for us to fight without, you know, neutral damage. I wanted Stuffle for the team because its typing is just so good. It is a normal fighting type. And oh boy, can this thing take a hit. It's also completely immune to Ghost. Something fighting types struggle with. This thing can learn normal, dark, and fighting type moves. I think even other type of moves with some elemental punches. this thing becomes beastly. And if I remember right, I'll have to check Discord, which I put on my computer. Stuffle is one of the things that has a nickname. I think. Stuffle. The flailing Pokemon. Normal fighting type. It weighs 15 pounds. The way it protects itself by flailing its arms may be an adorable sight, but stay oh my god. Stay well aware. This is flailing that can snap thick tree trunks. Just by flailing its arms up and down, it can snap trees. This is a great Pokemon for this team. Let's see. So I know I had... I think this... It's a very timid one. I believe that is plus speed minus attack. That's actually pretty bad. We want plus attack on it. So, we try again. I'm not concerned with, like, getting the exact nature. The best one would be Adamant, which is, plus attack minus special attack. Once I get the one that should fit the team good, I will face the dens off screen just to get some experience candy, and we'll train this thing up. We caught Stuffle number 2. I don't want to do the nickname just yet. Also, for Gym 2, we're going to have these 3. That is plus defense minus special defense. That's... I really just wanted to get plus attack. Because if it does, oh my god. It's nice. There. We got 2 more here. I'm just gonna try it. Also, I believe the Pokemon does have new items for us. And I just caught it without having to hit it. Yeah, I just want good nature, you know? Okay, there we go. Plus speed, minus attack, I think. I'll have to check that. It is a brave one. Wait, it's quick to flee. You, I believe, had plus attack minus special defense. You know what? Let me check something. And then I could actually also check its, nickname. Let me open up the internet. I'm just gonna look up its nature and see what it says. I think it's the plus attack. Let's find out. It's loading, it's loading. And then I can check its nickname on Discord. Let's see. Yes, it is attack. It is plus attack minus speed. So, I think I'm gonna keep it. This thing does get bulky enough to take hits. So, let's go to Discord. Hopefully. Okay, just have to. Login again. Nope. Alright. Let's see. Yes. What's happening? We just got our third party member. I was also checking Discord because I knew you named 3 Pokemon. I was making sure of which ones. And you actually named, I shouldn't say actually because that sounds rude, but you gave a nickname for Stuffle. So, we can nickname it now. We're gonna go to the town map. Then once we nickname it, because it's 11, I'm gonna call it a night there. Yeah, no, this point was awkward. I really gotta write down your nickname options. Stuffle shall be called. Remember, if you don't like the nickname for the Pokemon it is, you guys can put it in the Discord, and yeah. I should also think about waiting at the end. Yeah, for this game, yeah. It is now going to be called Mihora. So, welcome to the team. Let's see, it has the moves Tackle, Leer, Baby Doll Eyes, and Payback. That's not a bad moveset. I want to teach it one thing different that we have. Brutal Swing. It is 50 power stronger than Payback, but oh, its ability is... I just realized what ability it has. I think I'll do that off screen and fix it. just realized it's also the third Pokemon. I could name it Delta because it would give it like a triangle. Its ability is Klutz, and I was going to give it the Expert Belt. Klutz makes it so it can't use held items. Oh no, I like my heart. Okay. We'll keep it. Just want to see if we can learn anything else. No. Klutz does affect some items, but not all of it. Anything that boosts stats in battle or helps you in battle, like the leftovers or the sharp beak or anything like that, it can't use. That nature is just so good because it gets payback. I still can give it stuff like that helps overall and not for a fight. So it could do that. We'll keep it. It has the bad ability, but we'll see what happens. And I think with that, I think that's good for now. I will be reading. So the reason you went with Mahara for the normal type is because the main user of the Delta Belt in Kamen Rider Faiz is named Mihara, and he just wants a normal life. It's actually funny because Stuffle is actually, when it came out in Sun and Moon, it was actually seen as a female's favorite thing to have as a pet, but not its evolved form. The second it evolved, they would pretty much release it instantly, because its evolved form is so dangerous that it's crazy. We've seen it last stream. Beware. And I'm not giving you a warning, that's its name. It is strong enough to snap a human spine, according to the Pokedex, with a hug. Where is so cool? Yes, it is. I used it on my first playthrough of Sun and Moon. It destroyed everything. The downside is it's a fighting type that is weak to fighting, flying, psychic, and fairy. The good thing is, it's immune to ghost, helps you against normal, and overall is bulky enough to tank, and can use payback because it's not fast. And because of the minus speed, it's going to be bulky enough to take a hit and then counter with payback and get that bonus 100 damage. Mihara could be our best attacker. But I think for now, I'm just unfortunately, it can't punch a ghost, but it could bite one for some reason. I still don't get how that works. You can't do Mega Punch or Mega Kick to a ghost. The elemental punches I get because you're not punching it, you're punching it with an element, so it's the element hitting it. Why can you bite a ghost but you can't punch one? Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this stream. Cause I'll show you on the town map. Route 5 looks long, it's really not. It's not as long as it looks, and then we instantly get the second gym. So, and honestly, 2 hours, 20 minutes is pretty good. the element of teeth. Well, I guess the teeth are just different. They don't see it coming. But yeah, that also gives Route 5 its own day and the water gym, which is coming up. So next time we'll do that. Classic outro stuff. YouTube has the link to the Twitch account now. So check there if you're watching on YouTube. Twitch, the YouTube account is on the link tree. Eventually I want to add a Discord to both, but I'll figure that out. It is the element of surprise. No one expects you to bite a ghost. The only Pokemon that I can think of, but I'll have to double check this, that can actually punch a ghost is Kangaskhan. Which was tempting, but I believe it's in the DLC, so I didn't want to use it. But yeah, off screen, I will do some ways to get the experience candy. You don't actually get experience for doing those things. To get our level 10 Mihara up to level 20 at least. If it learns moves, I will show you in the Poké Center of what it learned. Because you can relearn moves. So, I will see you guys when we do the Route 5 and Water Gym. And until then, have a good one.